Howdy, wild ones. It's me, Trixie Little, with Artists in the Wild, and I am back with another official episode. Look at me showing up to do the YouTube thing. Be sure to give it a like and help this thing grow a little bit. I mean, one of the reasons there's such a big gap in time between when I do episodes is because this isn't making any money yet. So, that's a whole thing. But we're trying, and I'm trying to give you the gold here, people. Real life of a real artist and what I'm cooking up. So this episode is about me cleaning yet another space for me to try to do some work, which is always the theme, because artists always need a place to work. It's like a thing. And I'm building, I'm painting, I'm sewing. It's like fixing things. I love fixing up old things. I'm always got something going in the shop. So this episode is about cleaning up this garage. If you like this kind of thing, go back to season 2 and watch me do all this at the other homestead in Baltimore in Fells Point. This one is just one episode, luckily, right now, of me transforming this garage. Then I also get into a little outdoor bathtub time. Maybe it's more thing out west than it is back east or wherever you're from, but I love an outdoor bath. Oh my goodness. So there's a little bit of that, and be sure to stick around for the end because I love listening to the radio around here. There's KVMR and KVMR-X, which is like the alternative version. They're both fantastic. You can actually stream both of them online, and highly recommend it. I listen to the radio station back in Baltimore all the time, and they have a commercial on there. Like, they just have a little paid advertising spot from this local sandwich place called the Ham Stand, and they have, like, just the way that they say the word ham kind of made me laugh a lot. Like, it's just a funny thing. So I wrote my own parody commercial for the Ham Stand at the end. So enjoy this episode. Howdy, campers. All right, so settling in for the summer is continuing, and I'm about to start tackling this garage project. So it's combination storage. It was also where my sister put her firewood, which is how she heats her cabin. So it's kind of dilapidated, and we really need a shop. Like, there's just a lot of projects to do. I need a place to work. And also, like, I just hate to see this kind of stuff. So at first glance, I thought that some of these turds were rats and mice, and maybe they are, but now that I'm seeing the activity around here, there's definitely a big lizard family living in this wall here. Been watching the lizards do push-ups in the sun. It's pretty funny, and they're pretty big. I mean, they look like mini iguanas, kind of, but they're like black or gray. So yeah, there's like a real lack of shelving. There's a lack of hooks. There's a lack of doors. The garage door came off its track, so that doesn't shut. But I think I'm going to start with making something to hold all the like garden tools and cleaning stuff, get that up, and just start consolidating some of the detritus. So here we go. This is the garage transformation beginning. I am armed and constructive. Opposite of dangerous. Yeah, I'm really happy to see my tools again. I like to decorate all my tools so that I know they're mine. That's a little theater trick I learned from my ex-husband. Because when you go in the theater, it's easy to lose your tools. You got to hold on to your tools. So you got to put your name on everything. Might as well make it cute. I use nail polish a lot for these kinds of projects. It's a good enamel paint. Today's one is complete. We have a surface. I love a clean surface. But this table's a little crooked. Can you see it? I need to fix it. Oh, this camera's a little crooked. Whoa. Does that table look crooked to you? Okay, this is like day 3 of really big work in here. I got a bunch of like tables and a shelf and stuff for my storage unit. But I think I'm gonna do like wall mounted tools over here. I think I'm gonna push that down and put that mirror back on it. Might have to cover up the rest in peace, Danny. He'll always be resting in peace here. And I need to restabilize this table because it's actually got all those flooring pieces on it and it's really heavy and it's wonky and about to fall over. So over here, I think I'm gonna move all the hangy stuff and put the shelf here. That's the plan for today, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's looking good. I just went along and just cleaned it up a little bit. It was actually easier to sand it than to wash it because there were so many spider webs, but it was like very gnarly, jagged. So I just sanded it a little, you can see. And it took all the dust off, gave it a nice fresh look. And I put this, I had this weird, it was the bottom of a hutch and I got rid of the hutch, but somehow I have this piece, so I made it into a windowsill. And yeah, it's pretty good. But God, it's like there's parts of my storage unit like this where it's like this was small screws, was all of this. So it's like this organizing all this stuff is, it's happening slowly. Okay, so I'm at a stopping point. I'm just going really slow because there's a couple things going on. It's like my desire to fix things up and beautify them and do it right because of my Virgo moon. Like my emotions, my emotional stability and balance is like deeply tied to order. That's a Virgo. And so we end up doing this work a lot for people just so we can be comfortable and relax. And so like I'm in here in this garage, the incense is going, that's the smoke. And like, you know, it was like, it's all nailed together. There's like infestations of everything you can think of. And I'm trying to reclaim the wood, reclaim the space from the critters, reclaim order. Like there were crooked nails every which way. Like this kind of shit drives me nuts. Can you see up in the rafters? All these, that kind of stuff drives me nuts. But I got this. And so I'm just sealing up holes. Like this was like a big gap and I could tell that like bugs and stuff could go in and out of it. I've been just going around and pushing on the boards, making sure they're tight so like mice and lizards can't just get through very easily. I'm gonna close this up. But it's just funny. It's like this is someone else's shop and you know, God knows how long they lived here. You know what it was. I mean, this wall is just a mess. This is all like particle board that's falling apart. So, you know, those parts of me wants to just like rip it all off and do it right. But it's not time for that. So the 1.0 that's going to make me happy, that's going to like get this going is going slow. I just need to go slow and think through how to organize. Like, you know, there's a lot of stuff here that's not mine that they need access to. And so I'm seeing what kind of categories. There needs to be a plumbing category, an electrical. It's like for the whole property, those things seem to be here or have been. Someone who worked out of here did that stuff. So it's like, how much of this stuff are we keeping? How do we find it again so that everybody can use it and benefit from it? And if not, move it along. Like, I'm tired of like the hoarding. If you haven't put your hands on it in a year, maybe you don't need it. You know, I just try to keep the materials like moving on because there's always better stuff and maybe someone needs it. And you know, there's 2 rules with that though, I will say. As soon as you get rid of stuff you've been holding on to for a long time, you will immediately find use for that thing that you just got rid of. That's just like how it works. But the other thing is you'll get something better. And so don't dwell on the fact that, oh, I just gave that away. Something better, some sort of like connection with the person who has the thing that you need, or something will happen that's better. So don't be afraid to let stuff go. I've been so surprised, like stuff that has come back to me that I let go of in New York and I was sad about. Even my mom gave me a sewing machine for my 6th birthday in 1986, and it was a pink Singer, and I was like rolling my eyes at the time, you know, because I was like, oh, Mom, I just wanted music. Or clothes. What'd you give me this for? And, you know, of course, I used it like all through high school and college and into my 20s and 30s. I still had that machine. And then when my grandmother passed, I got her machine. So I was like, I felt like 2 machines was too much. And when I had to lighten my load in New York, I got rid of it. And I was so sad. And I've been so guilty. A lot of my art projects from college too, I also got rid of. So there's like a couple things that I'm just like, oh, why? Anyway, fast forward. My sister got a sewing machine in her cabin. It's in a stand. And I was in there doing yoga the other day, and I just happened to look underneath of the cabinet because I was laying on my back. And it's the same machine. It's the same pink Singer. I was like, oh my gosh, how great is that? I got it back. And this isn't even the sister from that side of the family. We have the same dad. Anyway. Okay, I think that's the update for today. I'm pretty happy with the progress, although it's like day 3, and like I'm irritable because I feel like I should have edited a video already. Like, I still haven't done the Showgirl Prepares wrap up that. It feels so far away. I'm just like, how am I going to get back in that headspace? I have no idea. And this feels far away, but like very much tied to my ability to function here. There's like a gate I want to fix, stuff I want to build. It needs to be set up right. It will benefit people after me to have it done. And yeah, so it just feels like a really good investment of my time right now. So I want to do it a pretty decent job. Okay.
Dyke was working on Bird's records. And Christ, he was working on Paul Revere and the Raiders records as well.
I just sealed up that hole, and I think that wasp was going in there.
Hi.
Oh.
Did I ever work for the Beach
like
Boys? Yes. For an Easterner, working for the Beach Boys is a real Californian experience.
You know, he hit it off very well. He wrote real fast, you know. We worked real quick and wrote a lot of quick songs.
for their support. Nevada County Tobacco Prevention Program promotes extremely rare Nevada County the hands of big tobacco, offering information about nicotine, health risks, tips to quit tobacco, and the work of our coalition. ClearTheAirNC.com.
Hey babe, this is Sapphire from Energy Hour. We're getting ready to turn it up here on KVMRX, KVMR HD2 Nevada City, locally in Grass Valley, Nevada City.
I thrifted all of these beautiful, brightly colored silk Indian saris over the years and had them in my storage unit just so I could make a curtain like this for a roll-up door in my old studio. Okay, so I'm just struggling with a little bit of a moral dilemma because I feel really bad about displacing the wasps, even though I told them this was going to be happening, and I've just been kind of slowly reclaiming this space. But they are up in this garage door, but I think they didn't even attempt to try to go up and over the curtain, which is a gap and above the garage. They could have gotten in, but I just saw them flying in and being confused and flying away. And that happened the other day when I sealed up a hole in there. I didn't realize there was like a big nest, and a bunch of them were coming back like so confused. So I just feel really bad. But it isn't going to be a good place for them to be. So the sooner they move on, the better. But I'm just feeling a little guilty about it. Oh. Oh shit, you guys, I think I killed the wasps. I was hoping they would be able to just clear the top there and that would be enough, but so I sort of knew this because there's beehives in Baltimore, and I wanted to move the beehives, and they were like, well, you can only move it 3 feet or you can move it 3 miles, because if you just do small shifts, like it'll confuse them and then they'll die. So I guess this is part of it, but look, they died right here. They died together. This is like really an ethical dilemma for me. But it's like, I don't think it's better to just like spray them with a can of Raid and have them die feeling attacked. Like, I was trying to gently move them along. I hope some of them got out. I feel bad if I trapped them. I was trying to be very gentle, but it is just like reclaiming a little bit of space. And I understand this is like the ethical thing for me too, because I'm like, we're the unnatural things here. And yet, you can't have it, like, there needs to be some boundaries. But you have to have a light touch with nature, and especially in the forest where it's delicate. It's a delicate environment. It's like why I've been going slow, and like I kind of push the spiders along, but I'm not trying to like mass murder any of the wildlife here, from the insects to the rodents to any of it. It's like I want them to move along because I know they don't want to be around me either. It's like we want our space from each other. So yeah. It's like a lot of responsibility, just like trying to do it differently and trying to tune in and not get all walked all over. But also be very respectful of life and what everybody's doing here. And I'm very much trying to do that. So I'm processing my feelings about it. Guess I'll bury them. After working so hard all week on cleaning out the garage, I was very excited to house sit for a friend who has this great outdoor bathtub, and it had not been opened for the season yet, so it's filled with lots of leaves and debris and stuff. So I got it cleaned up and took a lovely outdoor bath, which is one of life's sweetest pleasures. All right, y'all, this is the end of the episode, and as promised, here's my little parody commercial of the local sandwich shop. I was just kind of poking a little good fun at the way that they pronounce ham on the radio, and I really love it. And I did go there and buy a sandwich, and I love it So I hope you enjoy this little parody commercial of mine completely. I am not paid to endorse the ham stand, although I should be. And if you're ever in Nevada City, California, which is not in Nevada and is not a city, then you've got to stop by the ham stand. Enjoy. The ham stand in Nevada City. Yes, ma'am, you can have ham. You can also have salami and pastrami. You better believe it. We've got rolls, submarines, clubs, and regular old sandwiches. We make it hot, cold, grilled, toasted, roasted, smoked, baked, deviled, salted, shredded, pulled, or corned, and never pasteurized. The only thing we don't have is Spam and clams. We've got all the breads, all the condiments, all the fixings, and no sandwich is complete without a big fat dill pickle, and we promise you will relish it. It's not a scam. Even monks from the ashram love our ham. If you were looking at a Venn diagram, the commonality is always ham. You don't need a computer program to know that you love ham. Wham, bam, thank you, ham. Grab your family and head to the ham stand. Tomato, onion, and let us make you a sandwich with ham. The ham stand, only in Nevada City. If you want to help me grow this channel, and I know you do, because if I had more time for it, with more subscribers, making a little money, doing a little thing, we'd get to spend all kinds of time together. So do the things.